The war in Gaza and the war in Ukraine continue to dominate the headlines on the sidelines of the Munich Security Conference. I'm joined by Pakistan's former Foreign Minister, Hina Rabbani Khar. Hello, Mrs. Khar, how are you doing? Now, before we get into those two issues, I want to talk about Pakistan elections. Your country had a very critical election. What are your thoughts on the results? What are your thoughts on the way forward?
I think simply, Pakistan would like to be on a sustainable and sustained path of democracy. And as Pakistan People's Party, we have always maintained that democracy is the best way to strengthening. And we have actually invested a great deal of blood, time, effort to strengthening the institutions that will hold a solid democracy. So the people have voted. Now I think it is incumbent upon those who seem to have gotten the largest mandate to look at it pragmatically, because I think it is easy to be populist and to be able to get people to rally around you because you tell them everything that is wrong within the system. It's far more difficult to put down your energy, your effort, your thinking, and be able to put that right into wrong, to create the systems where Pakistanis can get real opportunity, where the Pakistani youth has doors of opportunity opening to them. So I think really it is incumbent now upon all political parties to act pragmatically to deliver for the people of Pakistan. Yeah.
The war in Gaza is an issue that resonates greatly with the Pakistani people. Now, you as a former top diplomat for your country, you've had dialogue with the international community on this issue. What are your thoughts right now on the unity in the Muslim world regarding this issue and how the international community is approaching it?
Look, facts are facts, okay? And the fact is that it was South Africa which took the question of genocide to the ICC, right? And I think there is indeed a lot of, other than that, unity within the Muslim world, so to speak. But we have to see how are we translating that unity into real-time action for the people in Gaza. In the beginning, you said that the war in Gaza is dominating the Munich Security Conference and the war in Ukraine. Absolutely, I would disagree with that. I don't think the war in Gaza is at all dominating the dialogue or the talks around the Munich Security Conference as much as they should have, with 11,000 children dead, more than 30,000 people dead, only in a matter of 3 months with the ICC allowing the proceedings for genocidal behavior to continue. This could have been a massive, massive call to rally support from all over the international community, all the people who stand for human rights, all the people who stand for the rights of the universality of human rights, the universality of justice, the universality of right is right. So we can just hope that countries like South Africa will be in some ways, through the behavior showing how other international players need to look at right and wrong.
Are you concerned that the fighting in Gaza could spill over into the region, Lebanon, Syria, Iraq, Iran?
Look, I don't think I can say, am I concerned, will it spill out in the region in the future? Because it has already spilled out in the region. There are ways and means that it is showing itself in more war, in more conflict, in generating more chaos. We saw with our neighbor, a stable neighbor, that there was a propensity to try and sort of take risks which are normally not taken. So war and conflict is very replicable, unfortunately, as human race. And that's why in the town hall just now, I made the point that we all seem to be talking about how do we finance more war? Why are we not talking about how to find innovative ways of not go to war? And why is conflict becoming the mainstay? Why have we this acceptance for conflict and war, even in the European nations? So we all feel threatened. I mean, countries like Pakistan, countries like yourself have probably felt threatened since decades. Now, if Europe is feeling threatened, we still require rationality to prevail and not to spread conflict and war, ceremoniously or unceremoniously throughout the globe.
The Foreign Ministry recently issued a statement. It talked about the escalation between Pakistan and Iran, and it seems like that case is closed. Is that case closed?
Look, as a diplomat, I always believe that we must be forward-looking, not backward-looking. I think that was an anomaly in our relations. It wasn't the norm. It was instigated by irrational behavior from the other side, but that is behind us. I think it is in our interest, both in the interest of Pakistan, in the interest of Iran, in the interest of the region, in the interest of world peace, if you may want to call it, that we move forward and we try and build the edifice of a relationship which is based on trust, not only with Iran, but with all our neighbors and with the broader region at large.